Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Oh, and I love.
Ew.
God, you really are into dead bodies.
No,
Ugh.
I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like you're the ultimate detective or something.
But if there
It's
wasn't
like
a
you're the
cut or
ultimate
anything,
Batman.
what made her vomit blood?
Ultimate Batman.
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's
Gasp.
right. This is the conclusion.
Who would
of
have
her
saw that
recap,
coming?
And so there can be no mistake.
Oh god, Byakuya. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, so there can be no mistake.
Well, I mean, hey, that's what I've been saying since the beginning of the trial, so Byakuya's literally me.
You're making me go all weak in the knees.
And then good, fall.
Poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
So what if, like, two of these, like, what if they, like, two of these guys, like, hooked up and started fucking, and then they got, like, one of them had a heart attack because of all, you know, the adrenaline? Would that be murder?
I don't know.
Like a Monokuma would just say, "Wow, you guys were doing the do." So I mean,
Doing the flagpole.
you better be good at covering this one up, bucko.
Oh god.
They're investigating. It's finding cum stain.
It's all over the place.
Koyoko's over there with the black light, like, I wonder what happened here. She just rubs her glove through it, it's like, sniff, sniff.
I don't know what made me think of that. I just saying, it was like, what if these gonna get, like, what if someone had heart problems and just started fucking, and then, like, one of them had a heart attack and they're having sex, and then just, like, will Monokuma count, like...
Would that be natural causes? I don't know.
Assisted suicide?
Assisted suicide. Oh, God. You can't explain it.
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Jesus.
Oh.
Byakuya's favorite fangirl.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking
That's
this
it, shut up.
mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya showed us, I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelves as all the supplements. I'm positive it was in section A.
I got it!
Mhm.
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Master's in real trouble!
No.
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot!
That's
He
the
just
concern.
swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Byakuya took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which could mean that conversely, the poison must have been... Could it be? Oh, do I gotta poke? I gotta poke.
Pokey time!
What?
Excuse me?
Poison drink?
Yeah, I think so.
A
Is
protein
that-
drink.
Oh, pro.
Yeah, the O is kind of in the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was just like, spelling is not my best category, that's for sure. I need an N. Drink. Give me a D.
Diabetes.
I'm glad there's no drink.
Yeah.
That's great. R, move your ass.
You're getting the wrong thing.
I thought I grabbed an I. Sorry, I must have missed the I. Hi. Hello. Drink. Drink.
Oh, guys, I got it.
No, I understand. Nagi, I feel like those are Nagi's stroke moments where he's just trying to be like, bro.
Just man, it was that drink.
Protein drink.
The protein's in the poison bottle. It seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A cup filled with water, a protein drink, or a Monokuma bottle. I think the thing did say it was a protein drink,
Yeah,
so.
protein drink,
You're
yep.
saying
Yeah.
they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them, it must be what we found in front of the other shelf.
Footprints.
Yeah.
The footprints. Footprints.
I got it!
I got it, guys. Footprints.
Footprints left behind.
Well, Byakuya, I think, said they were tennis shoes. So, and they were too
That's the
small to be
evidence you're
Nagis.
talking about, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
He made Nagi draw the map.
Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Mm-hmm. Wow, who would have saw this coming?
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as
What a
I
twist.
suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are
Byakuya.
Leon, me and Hina.
Got it!
I mean, we rarely ever see their shoes, so we don't even know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Byakuya.
well, in real life you see other people's shoes, so...
Well, I'm saying us.
I know, yeah.
Like, we don't know.
Well, I think we're supposed to figure it out because obviously he checked our shoes, so... We're only given 2 people options.
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours?
No.
Okay, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well,
I just said all of it. What?
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her.
I need
There
the
in the rec
rush.
room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
What? Oh, stop it! Blame
You're
her!
not about to
Excuse me?
claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice
Don't tell
themselves
me.
for another. In the end,
Don't.
we're all in it for ourselves.
I will quit. Just keep going.
Just like this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
I'm just curious where your thoughts are.
If Bianca did, I'm gonna be pissed.
I kind of figured that's where you're going with it when you said, I'll quit.
Wait, stop!
Just stop the trial here.
Stop! Let's vote! I'll kill one guy!
Stop
You
the game.
say
I want to get
but
off.
I'm still confused.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't.
Then why is
But
she
the fact that
admitting
you
to
won't
it?
tell
Yeah,
us concerns me.
what?
Surely you're not.
What is going
Do you
on?
honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
He's getting a little huffy.
Are you sure about that?
Ah.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So I didn't notice
Why
I
is
left the
she-
footprint.
Why is she fighting so hard?
I'm confused.
You didn't notice?
Why
Yeah,
is she fighting
that's
so
just how it
hard?
was. What can I do?
Why is she so dumb?
No,
Fighting so hard.
Forgets everything. She's like, oh yeah, wait, I didn't do it.
It's like every day is the first day for her.
Yeah.
Owie's goldfish mode.
Listen, Hina.
Mm.
Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's
He's getting
nobody
huffy,
else to
Russell.
suspect. Nobody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
could
he
have
really
possibly done it.
She's getting real dumb.
Oh no, he.
Go ahead, Hina.
Oh, I don't
Start from
want
the
him to
moment you
die.
arrived at the chem lab.
He was so great. He was a great character. Him in the Toko moments. Come on.
Yeah, I will be really sad about that. Not
I
gonna
like-
lie.
I like his.
I don't want this to happen.
I love his set. I know he's an awful person. I get that. He is an extreme asshole. In real life, I'd want to punch him in his throat. But the sass.
I know he's an awful person.
Please don't let him die. Come on, please.
Well, right away
Hina,
I
be
went to
done more.
section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
That's the most believable part.
I see. Okay then, go on.
Unless she
Then I
just
moved
doesn't
section
want to
A and got the
move
protein
on
powder.
because she can't go without her
That's where I
friend.
switched them.
I don't know.
Once I was done with that,
But
I
then
took the
everybody
protein
else
pill
fucking
that had
dies. You're so
poison in it
stupid.
and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
I just stay here and Russell whisper. What's she doing? Russell, you're making this a lot more better for me. Because I'm not the only one scratching my head like, what the fuck's happening?
Right?
I'm telling you, they're good games. They're really good fucking games.
Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
God damn it, Doc.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Yeah.
Big Mac, what's she doing?
Yeah, tell us. Big Mac, please.
Big Mac.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Oh, stop getting huffy.
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Until I can make a little graphic novel about it, damn it.
That's why Byakuya wanted Kyoko to stay out of it. Oh.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Because it's still the
And you spilled some of the
powder on-
in front of the shelf.
No, because the powder's on the
I dropped it.
feet of
Okay,
Sakura.
and then-
Yeah, yeah, it is, isn't it?
To section A. And that's
But
where
I would
switched
think
them.
Sakura has enormous feet.
Once I was done
Yeah,
switching
well, I'm not
them,
saying she stepped there.
I
She
put the bottle
Well,
filled
yeah,
with
but
the
what
protein
if he
powder
took
back
the
in
shoes
section
and
A.
made it look like that? Because
Then I
those
took the bottle
she's
with the
technically
poison
wearing
in
tennis
it
shoes too, because she's like
and left the
sporty.
chem lab.
I don't know, man. I'm
That's all
just.
there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
I don't
Okay,
know, man.
Byakuya is getting pretty huffy.
But then what? But if it is him, why is she covered? Why?
Yeah, I
What
don't-
is she doing? What is her little
I know.
overheating?
That's when I grabbed the
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle,
Okay, and
I
then
moved from section
C to section.
No, that's wrong.
No, you fucking didn't, Hina. You're fucking dumb. You didn't.
Because the thing is, like, Byakuya, like,
You
was,
said you
like,
went to get the poison
quiet
in
this
Section
whole
C,
time.
And that's where you spilled the powder,
That-
right?
You would think that he would want them to vote for whoever. Doesn't matter if it's Hina. Just, like, he probably would have been like, oh, yeah, let's just vote. But, you know, like, he was so quiet about it the whole time. Like,
Well, he is an arrogant dick butt, so he might just be trying to get who he wants blamed as the killer.
that is true.
So he can make it seem like,
he does-
friendship means nothing.
Yeah,
Fuck
he does.
you guys.
He does want to win, so I guess it's just kind of like,
And
no,
like I said,
I want it done particularly how I want it.
Yeah, and like I said, that would be the final, ultimate, like, middle finger to these guys. Like, oh yeah, friendship didn't mean fucking shit. Look, she killed him, even though she technically didn't, but I win. But fuck you guys anyway.
That's what makes him the best.
That's what makes him the best.
Yeah? What about it?
What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C.
All I want to
Section
know
A
is, why is she the one fucking just admitting to it? Like, why? Why?
I don't know, man. I'm confused. I thought I had this case just like
Prince
the.
did the scene where
Tiffany
you moved from
case.
Section C to Section A.
And they're like, nah, fuck you. And they slapped me with a fucking ball peen hammer.
That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
What?
No, that
She
can't
said
be
she wasn't
it.
thinking about it because she
Remember
doesn't
what Hina
think.
just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left the footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the
Fucking
footprints,
dumb.
your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Aw.
And the footprints
Shit.
aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
God damn it.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Okay,
Oh,
Kirigiri.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yeah, okay, Kirigiri, what you have under your skirt?
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle,
Well, it's a good thing he didn't fucking choke on that earlier.
and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Okay, what do you think she wants Makoto to explain before I get into this?
The glass being under the cup?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So, there was a piece of glass in this bottle of poison. Or protein bottle.
Them explain it.
Because I think it's gonna be a bullet time event, and I was just curious where your guys' brain is, kind of thing. Because it's something that I'm not gonna be able to, like, stop and we can talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright.
Any theories, kind of thing?
Glass in bottle. Glass in the water. Glass. Let me
Like I said,
water.
I remember when we were looking at evidence, there's something about the protein shake.
Yeah,
thing and how
yeah.
it was
Yes.
on top of the glass.
Yeah, it's on-
It had already broken.
Yes.
But it's like,
I'm just trying to think how that would, like, what
what would correlate with the glass in
Yeah.
that bottle? Unless he cleaned it up. Well, no.
But then the other thing is, like, other than the Monokuma bottle, which had red glass,
Yeah, this
what
is
other
the
glass was broken in there besides the window?
To the wall.
to the wall, to the sweat drops out my ball. Anyway, it is the window glass, because those are the only two glass situations. You're correct about the red glass, so it is the window glass.
Let's continue.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll continue if you guys don't know.
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Coco found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something on the same shade of blue. Well, apparently we have to go through this first, but yeah, it's the rec room window.
Got it.
Obviously.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Out the glass, get the bottle.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
Okay.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? Okay.
In lab.
Should have been...
Section A? With the other stuff?
Yeah, I think. It's either A or C.
I got it.
Yeah, A.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
And everything Hina told us was a lie?
Yeah, because she's
reality,
dumb, and
that
why?
bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
I still don't get why she would.
Yes, that's, I don't know if my brain is just too smooth to realize it, or why. Like, why is she doing that?
I mean, it had to be something Byakuya said to her, because he kind of got frustrated when she's... Alright, anyways.
It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Oh, I forgot.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all.
Okay.
Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she could say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened.
Jeez. Wow. My
When
boy.
it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was unlocked!
Damn it! And the locked room was unlocked. In other words, when I broke the window, if they concentrate on that. No, wait. Let me look it up. I'm not entirely positive what I need to do for this one.
Russell,
I am.
my boy.
Your boy.
My boy's breaking.
You're your best boy, man.
Yeah. He was, it was good while it lasted.
Don't tell me we're about to lose best boy and best girl on the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I know he was an asshole. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like...
Oh, yeah, no, he's a huge douchebag.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like, oh, yeah, he's, like, the best in the universe. It's just, I liked his attitude. I liked the him and Toko conversations. So, like, I like that. Like, at first, like, when I first watched it, it's like, oh, okay, just a sarcastic douchebag. Cool, I could deal with that. And then, like, once Toko and him started getting together, I was enjoying that. But nah, just, oh, man, we're gonna lose him now. That sucks. Well, hey, life moves on.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
It kind of sounded like she was being a poet there.
The locked door was unlocked.
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah, I thought that was
voice acting in this is a lot better than it has been.
Mm-hmm.
Byakuya?
The other time it was kind of like bland. Now him actually getting angry and yelling is actually like top tier voice acting right there.
No, I get you. Yeah, they give him a little bit more dynamic when he's just like that. Yeah.
When he's backed in the corner like that, that's pretty cool. I do like it because everyone here had good voice acting. As him, I was kind of like, it sounds kind of blank. He only had like he just had one expression pretty much.
Because all he was cocky.
but now getting this, like I can appreciate the voice more because I'm like, wow.
He's a good voice actor.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. He also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
Wow.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear.
You've activated her trap card.
As long as it was a locked room,
he's getting what he deserves, I guess.
The bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
What?
What?
Wait. I thought we had it solved. What is happening? I am confused. Did she kill herself? What? Is Byakuya safe?
What?
This game's confusing. I don't like it.
Fucking head hurts.
All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
What?
I mean, what other possibility is there?
She locked herself in the room and just drank the goddamn poison? Could she not live with herself after all that? So she just killed herself?
But then why would
why would they call this a murder then?
You're saying
yeah, and then who the fuck planted the
was?
drink thing and took the thing to the... Oh my god, it was fucking Aoi. She cleaned up after it, didn't she?
Wait, what?
Such a
fucking Sakura drank the poison and then Aoi cleaned up and made it look like somebody else did it.
Oh boy. I need my boy to be safe.
What?
Exactly.
But
what
then who dies in this situation? Would it be Aoi for trying to cover up the fact that that she killed herself?
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please
Aw.
tell us.
Please, we got a please out of Byakuya.
Damn,
Before
that's
we
a
get
first.
to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
What?
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
I mean, we have had the evidence this whole fucking time.
Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Oh. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Sakura.
I got it.
Yeah, because she had the thing on
I
her
think
foot.
Yeah, she had on her and
Sakura
step.
herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about?
There's no way!
Maybe she knew she was going to die and she didn't want anyone else to get murdered for it, so she just killed herself?
On the contrary,
Then that's not
I
murder.
know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poison.
My fucking brain.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
It sounds like I'm gonna have to DDR here soon with you, honey. Can you calm?
Why would you lie? Why would you lie? How would you clear that up first?
Well, I like to imagine that you'd be in this courtroom like, why would you lie? Explain that first.
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Koyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it, and I have to make her accept it. Okay, jeez, doggy, get a little aggressive.
With it.
Take my flagpole, bitch.
Do I got a DDR with you? Damn it.
Yep.
I'm tired of DDR, damn it.
You're a liar!
No, I'm not.
I think I had this case solved. It's not.
Yeah, this case is a wild ride.
I did it! Stop talking!
I'm telling you, I did it.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
Wow.
I hate you!
That's fine.
Likewise.
You're a liar! What
Uh,
are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar!
hmm.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Oh, I bit my tongue. Sorry, I was talking too much.
It does kind of look like that.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Mm-hmm.
I like how the yellow powder thing in my head the whole entire time, but the moment Byakuya was in danger, it just completely slipped my mind.
I know, I was thinking that too. I'm like, he was thinking about the yellow powder on her foot for how fucking long, and he's just like all worried about Byakuya. Like, I'm not saying shit, but still.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the
Also, why does she have her name written on her shoe?
I mean, wouldn't you?
No.
So that she knows that those are her shoes. You know, she has a problem remembering what her shoes look like.
Apparently.
A lot of wumps to the head in the fight.
that
ring.
powder was.
You got a point there.
So the powder we found on Sakura.
I like keep in
what else
mind,
could it be but
I
the
have
powder
not.
from the chem
Monica
lab?
has not talked once this whole entire trial.
He's just
Yeah.
sitting back eating his fucking Cheez-Its.
Pretty much.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura
There's a lot of
pay
problems in this
visit
whole
to
case,
Section
bud.
C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
Why do you want to go down for this?
Because I killed her!
No. You didn't kill her.
Yeah, stop being dumb. Just close your mouth, take your cookie, and go in the corner.
Everybody just really wanted to kill Sakura this trial. I'm just saying. Like, that's 3 people so far who've been like, I killed her! The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Sakura killed herself. That's the only thing I can think of.
Here's
Wow.
the answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
Yeah, really early on, I believe it was Russell said something about like, oh, watch a character like kill themselves or something. We were actually on a screen with Sakura on it, and I like literally squeaked.
Oh, that's... Huh.
It was like super early on. It was just like a passing joke, but it just happened to be Sakura was like right there, and I was like...
But also, like, how does a murderer get found out for this, though? Just
Yeah, the thing
bring
is...
Sakura in here and have her go through her own execution anyways?
Like, I get, like, them calling out a murder or whatnot, and don't get me wrong, this trial was a wild ride. Probably the best one so far in the game because it was all over the place. But realistically, and I know this is not real, but realistically, there shouldn't have been a trial because it wasn't a murder. I know a lot of people thought they killed her, but she killed herself.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been a trial.
That's Danganronpa, though. Monica was gotta spice it up.
The trial was great. Like, I
get really bored.
10 out of 10, best trial.
But now I'm just kind of wondering how Byakuya is going to act now after all this.
The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it.
No, I might just try, though.
I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Monica forced her into the locked room. Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Byakuya created the locked room in secret.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there.
You think
drank
she'd
the
write a
poison,
note?
and
But
died
what?
in her
And,
last
you know, fucking, it's not like anybody could have stopped her anyway. She's a fucking mountain.
Well, I mean, she does
True.
have, like, brain damage. She
Alright,
didn't get
she's
slapped in the head
operating
twice.
half hour. She's still a fucking mountain.
I don't know. I feel like if you get hit in the head, you can easily swipe that by your hand, like, and then she starts going on the ground licking it.
An empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the bottle.
Sticking her fingers in her mouth.
Immediately went into focus.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Oh, we did just see her best friend die, so it's kind of like I imagine you would be a little bit weird in that situation. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone.
Oh, Ogre! Oh, she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed.
Wait,
You
what?
should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina
Wait.
I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
But then why is Byakuya going crazy?
Because he didn't
They
know.
did something. Yeah.
Oh,
they
just
do
because
something
he...
he didn't.
Oh, what? Just thought he was going crazy because like, oh, I did it. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, he didn't know, and they figured it out, and he didn't, and he was all like pissy about it because he's Byakuya.
Okay, he's safe. That's good. He can be pissy. He's allowed.
He's allowed to be pissy.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact,
Well, I'm glad it took you guys that long to figure that out,
Investigation.
to be honest, because we had way better reactions that way.
I had my suspicions from the start, but yeah, like Mikey was saying, I thought, it probably wouldn't be a suicide, like if they call it a murder in on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because I think I did mention about suicide before, but then I was like, that make no sense because it's murder. Because I think I went in Discord earlier with Russell and Luke, and I was like telling him some things, like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I'm hoping we get to do it. And I was telling him, I was like, it could be suicide, but I don't think it is because it's called Monokuma literally said murder.
Well, they always call it a murder case, even if it's like this situation.
It's a suicide case.
But to be fair, also Hiro and Toko thought that they murdered her.
Yeah.
Monokuma's gonna take advantage of that. Yeah. Monokuma's gonna take advantage of that confusion.
I still think it's bullshit.
Nah, I get you, but yeah, Monokuma's gonna take advantage of that. You know damn well.
Stallion.
It is. I'm still saying it's bullshit.
Well, she did murder herself, so it is a murder trial, but
It's suicide.
I get that they give it a fancy. I get that they give it a. Well, they do kill somebody, but I get that they do. But I get that they give it a fancy name, but it's still murder. It's just murder of oneself.
as long as you could decide, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why
He'd
you
just
didn't
die
bother to get rid of
anyways?
such
Just
obvious
fuck it?
evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and
Anyways,
the
because fuck it.
vital pieces of evidence, and yet
You're too stupid to
So
fail
you're
this, right?
saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No. No. No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no.
Oh,
You're
what?
right.
Now, well, so what now?
We have to end this properly.
I don't know.
I need you to do me a favor. I need to get Toko out of my fucking life.